Hello, and welcome to the Slingshot channel. Fastest marathon ever, and the first time under 2 hours, with a time of 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds. The guy in second place with 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 41 seconds. So call me uncultured, but if this is true, I'm unaware of it, which maybe explains my lack of, like, laughter. I guess this happened. Oh, look, this headline actually directly contradicts this meme. It says, Yomif Kajikcha broke the 2 hour marathon, but got second place. He's still happy. My cat just farted, and I'm kicking him out. There it is, 1 hour, 59 minutes. So how fast is that per mile? Wow, I'm just looking at the history of this, and that's pretty fucking crazy to think that just, 100-some years ago, not that long ago, great-grandpa was around, I assume. The race was won in 3 hours. And to think that someone would shave an hour. Think about how long an hour is. He shaved an hour off the winning time. Speed to run a 2 hour marathon. This better give me freedom units. 13 mile per hour for 25 miles is insane. Wow. That's insane. And in fact, it says right here, for most people, a speed of 13 miles per hour is a full-out sprint. I mean, okay, that's kind of a slow sprint, let's be honest. But, I mean, for a lot of Americans, that is a full-out sprint, guys. 4-minute, 30-second miles. Oh, my gosh. That's an incredible mile. And this dude did it for 25 miles? Okay, yeah, I would be pissed if I was this dude. The second place guy. When you're using your buddy's PC and see an ad on YouTube for the first time in years. Brother, what is that? Because you pay for YouTube Premium, right? Right. USA. Oh, God. Our traffic signs consist of only of text. Not true, but... is there a distinction being made for a traffic sign versus, like, something else? Because that's obviously not true. Like, they have shapes and colors. But okay, let me see where we're going with this. But you make sure people can read before they get their driver's license. This is funny on multiple levels to me, because on one hand it's like, okay, that is just funny, like, okay, that is a concern now that you mention it, but also, like, do you really think Americans are that dumb? We can't read? S-T-O-P. Does that go? Pangea was truly a waste of dinosaurs. Just imagine the potential railway network. It's a very European thought. That is a very European thought. I don't even know what to say about that. How many hours have you played this game? 3,000 plus? So you're very good at this game. Search under G. Search under D. Choose which country you live in. Oh my god. So Deutschland or Germany. I got it. That's a good one. I would have never thought about that. That's true. This is the cross you bear. My boss is looking at my negative drug test results. So you're just weird? I was certain you were on drugs. The way the receptionist looks at me when I don't know if I'll be available at 10 a.m. on a random day in 3 months. I gotta take my wins when I can get them, being an American, especially in this day and age. And I can proudly say this meme is not relatable to me, guys. If I suddenly start using dental floss again because I have a dentist appointment in a week. Oh my god, yeah, now this one, sadly relatable. In fact, I guess I'll do this after the video. Only Americans can see something like that and not consider it hell on earth. All right, let me analyze this. Okay, I am a freaking American. Okay, so you're making fun of me. So let me see here. I'm deciding whether or not to be offended or not. It is weird how uniform all these houses are. Let me just say that. Which is, this is an exaggeration. Like, okay, I'm sure this is maybe a real photo. I don't know if, I've never seen any place that looks like this, but it's not far off. You know, it's like houses look a lot more similar to each other here in America, especially like in any given neighborhood. A lot of times the houses will look similar. Now, that's usually because it's like a home builder's building all the houses in that neighborhood, developing that whole neighborhood all at once. And it's the same home builder building all the houses. So they make a variety of houses, but they're all like kind of similar. So this is an extreme version of that, as opposed to what I've seen in Germany, where it's like the houses are way more unique. It's actually quite interesting. It's like it's almost like the builder is building it as he's going. Sometimes, you know, it's like me making a house out of Legos. It's just like, yeah, well, I guess we'll put a wall there. Why not? And your houses are way more interesting. Genuinely, I feel like I sound kind of like condescending, but I'm not trying to be. They actually are more interesting. But anyway, the other aspect of this I have to just say is like, okay, hell on earth. That's a bit dramatic, don't you think? Like a large neighborhood with houses that look similar. This is hell on earth. Like, earth gets a lot worse than this. Now, maybe I'm being a little literal, okay? A little too literal. And of course, the other thing that's like very American about this is that it's like, you know, you have these big housing developments and they're like secluded, you know, like huge neighborhoods that are secluded, and then you drive. Now, there's no store. You're not walking to the store from this house, you know, and you can see why. Nobody's doing that. I'm not doing this. This could represent my own, you know, like where I live. And yeah, I'm not walking anywhere. But you guys freaking export cars, don't you? Like, don't you want me to have to drive? I mean, come on, guys. Power plant manager Bert was somewhat alarmed after Ernie told him that Unit 4 of the nuclear power plant had achieved its 5-year plan for generating energy in 30 seconds and had only made a bit of a rumble. Okay, I'm going to admit that I don't immediately like know for sure what this is I assume it's referencing Chernobyl. And I assume that it was like Unit 4 that malfunctioned at Chernobyl. But I don't know that. I guess the term 5-year plan is a giveaway. This is referencing Chernobyl. Chernobyl. Block 4 reference to Chernobyl. And the 5-year plan. Got it. I got it, guys. It took me kind of a second, but I got it. And that is funny. Especially after you, like, analyze a meme for, like, a minute and think about it and put it into AI. It makes it all the funnier. That's why I'm laughing. If you have already opened the refrigerator door 5 times, but the food information still hasn't updated. You gotta open it again. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Bananas, cherries. All right, just making sure it didn't change. Sometimes you gotta open it again. Maybe there's something I could combine these things and make something interesting to eat. Person finds stick. Person happy. Who is this person? That's a big stick. This comment says, of course, him of all people would find a hammer. But seriously, good for him. So this person is known in German circles. He is known. Is this him? Tank Tolman? That would be him. Is he German?
Oh, Mrs. Claus, you outdid yourself. Who do you think you are, eh?
When you're standing in a queue and someone behind you is breathing directly down your neck again. Fucking punch their ass like in Hey Arnold. IT said run EXE. So this is like, you know, German nerd humor, which I respect. You know, I'm a bit of a nerd, so I'm not making fun. I'm not, you know, it's not condescending. I'm just saying that is what it is. You know, sometimes it's chemistry or like a biology joke. A lot of times it's like a double slit experiment or like some kind of like, you know, Schrodinger's cat. This time we're running an exe file. And the zookeeper lady is like, okay, they told me to run the exe, so I'm running this lizard. And it's funny because, like, obviously that's a executable file. But they thought they meant... But how is this an exe? This is called an exe in Germany? This lizard? I hate that I have to use AI again, guys. Because I hate freaking AI, man. I mean, I don't entirely... For this purposes, I think AI is fine. It's when it sucks the soul out of humanity is when I really hate it. But for this purposes, I think it's fine. There's a top-tier tech pun. The German IT said run exe. Yeah. Joke, technically. Yeah. Linguistic. In Germany, the word for lizard is Ech, which is pronounced exactly like exe. Exe. How do you pronounce exe? So instead of double-clicking a file, she's taking it for a run. I get that. Oh, it's a literal runtime environment. Ah! That is funny. That's funny. Someone in front of me is driving slightly slower than the maximum speed. Time for a risky overtake that won't save me any time. Yeah. Time to risk me and my family's life to overtake this person. Except here in America, it's actually even stupider. It's someone in front of me is driving less than 7 miles per hour over the speed limit. Because I'm trying to drive 7 miles per hour over the speed limit. Here in America, you're never going to get pulled over driving 7 miles per hour over the speed limit. That's right at the threshold. You would never get pulled over for 8 either. You basically would never for 9. 10 is really where they start. 15, it's like you're getting pulled over if you go by a cop. 10, it's like if he's acting lazy, maybe if he already hit his, you know, his quota for the month, maybe he won't pull you over. But 7 is just safe. Never getting pulled over, guys. I can confidently say that. Anyway. McDonald's Max Box Lord Restaurant at the Golden Arch. The Golden Arch. Oh, Jesus. Ocean Gate. Is it too soon for this? I guess this was years ago. I can handle pressure well. Me too. Too soon. Light has no mass. Why is it curved by gravity then? Curved space. 2 German nerd memes in 1 week. I'm so lucky. This one's actually educational, though. Like, this could be a way of teaching kids right here. I hate you and your mother. TV personality known for eating a lot. Hello, TV personality. I found it very entertaining when you ate a giant schnitzel. Internet user. I'm not even going to try to understand this reference. How I bake bread for the Chinese army because I didn't receive Temu's terms of service. That is a top-tier internet meme right there. It plays on the, quote, forced labor trope, suggesting that somewhere in the fine print of a shopping app, you accidentally agreed to a deployment in a foreign military kitchen. Oh, wait, is that actually the joke? Oh, yeah, that is the joke. I thought AI was way off, but no, now that I think about it, that is the joke. That's actually funny. And it's an example of like AI doing a better job at my job than me. Because AI just said the joke and I was like, no. But that is the joke. That's actually funny. Yeah, like you said agree and now you're like over there. Yeah, that's funny. It's time to look inward and ask yourself the big questions. Like, what do people at the federal cartel office actually do for a living? I enjoy stressful work. Boss, do you do drugs? Me. We both know you underpay me for it. Me when I've done something difficult and someone says, well done. Yeah, that's very sweet. Isn't it kind of insane how, like, just words, which is just people going with their mouth, can make you feel, like, so good about yourself? And yet, like, for some reason, there's something inside of each one of us where it's like, we don't really want to, like, sometimes, like, you hesitate to make someone feel good about themselves, but it's like, why? And even to the point where, like, a lot of people do the opposite, you know? It's like a lot of people want to make you feel bad about yourself. So they go, but it's noises that actually make you feel worse. And they're doing it on purpose. How crazy is that? Oh, that sounds interesting. I think it's great that you care so much about the animals. Would you like to show us that you can cook with them and what you like? What? The German text is very sweet, earnest compliment about giving someone caring for animals, implying vegan lifestyle, and asks what they like to cook. The joke is that the characters speaking are a gecko and a chameleon. These animals are insectivores. They don't eat plants. You notice some weird, obscure German humor when even AI can't figure it out. Me or AI. Don't sell channels. Sell Fern and Simplicamus to an American investment firm. Okay, I did see that, like, there was a big YouTube video that came out and exposed that, like, some channels, including Fern, which is a cool channel, sold out to, like, a giant investment firm. Which I am now, by the way, announcing that I have sold out to BlackRock. And I will be replaced from here on out with a AI visual representation of myself. And it's so I can spend more time with my family. You won't notice any difference. It'll look just like me, sound just like me. Yormas after they invented train stations. I'm confused. What? German chain restaurant operator specializing in railway station locations. Huh. The sandwich looks good. Of course, the bread looks good. Bottle return machines trying not to display a technical error every 2 minutes. The technology's simply not there, guys. It's very complicated. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.